Hey everyone, please take out your notebook and a pencil because you're going to be copying all of this down. This is super important. Today we're going to be learning how to apply the area of a trapezoid formula in a different situation. So we know our area formula, it's 1/2 times the height times the sum of the bases. So in this first example here, which you can copy down, we know that the area of the trapezoid is 4,196.5 square meters, and you need to find the height. So I see we have two bases, 56 meters and 98 meters, but I don't know what the height of this is. But I do know the area. So I'm going to fill in the area and I'm going to fill in the two bases because that's what I know so far. So you should write down 4,196.5 equals 1/2 times h for height, because we don't know what that is yet, times, in parentheses, 56 plus 98, because those are my two bases. So order of operations, I need to add what's in the parentheses first. So 56 plus 98 is 154. So I rewrite everything else. I still have my area, my 1/2, and the h. So now we have three things over here, but there are two like terms that we can combine. The 1/2 times 154. We can do that first. Do 1/2 times 154. And you should get 77. So instead of 1/2 times h times 154, it's just 77 times h. And now this is a one-step equation. Instead of doing 77 times h, we're going to divide by 7 on both sides. Right? We're going to do divided by 77. 4,196.5 divided by 77. And we get 54.5. So the height h equals 54.5 meters. That's what the M stands for. 54.5 meters is my height. Of course, you could check to make sure your answer is right by plugging it back up in here in the original formula to making sure you get your area. Okay? So let's do another one together. New trapezoid. Copy it down. The area of the trapezoid is 1,248 square centimeters. Find the height. Okay, so I'm going to plug in what I know. I know that 1,248 is my area, and that's going to equal 1/2 times the height, which I don't know yet, times, well, here's my two bases, 22 and 38. So I'm going to do 22 plus 38. So now order of operations says that I have to do the parentheses first. So I'm going to do 22 plus 38, and that's going to be 60. So when I add those together, we get 60 here. So I'm going to rewrite everything else. Equals 1,248. Okay, so now let me combine 1/2 and 60. 1/2 times 60, that's easy. What's half of 60? 30. So 30h equals 1,248. One-step equation. Now I am going to divide 1,248 divided by 30. Okay, so whatever we get for our answer will be our height. And our answer is 41.6. 41.6 centimeters. That's the height of this trapezoid. So this is just like how we did with triangles and parallelograms. When we plugged it in, we just plug in what we know and then solve for the unknown variable. And we're going to do one more together. This one's a little bit different. So the area of the trapezoid is 513 square centimeters. Find the second base. So in this one, I see this base is 34. I don't know what this base is yet, but I have the height, which is 18. So let's plug in what we know. The area is 513, and that's going to equal 1/2 times the height is 18, right? That's right there. Times, well, I only have one of the bases. So I only have 34. I don't know what base 2 is yet, so I'm just going to leave it plus base 2. Okay, so let's start combining what we do know. I could multiply 1/2 times 18 and combine that. What's half of 18? It's 9. So let me rewrite this. 513 equals 9 times the sum of 34 plus base 2. Okay, so now what do I do here? This sum, I can't add it together because I don't know what base 2 is, times 9 will equal 513. Well, this is still kind of, I mean, it's not a one-step equation yet, but I can still get rid of that 9 by doing the inverse. Right now, this whole thing, 34 plus B2, is getting multiplied with 9. So if I want to get rid of this, I'm going to divide by 9. Divide by 9, super important. So when you do 513 divided by 9, that will leave just the 34 plus B2 over here. And over here, when we do 513 divided by 9, we get 57. So now I know 57 equals 34 plus B2. This is a one-step equation, and technically you don't even need these parentheses right here if you don't want them. I can get rid of them. This is a one-step equation now. So I'm just going to subtract away 34 because that's the opposite of addition, minus 34. Okay, well, I'm going to need a little bit more space here. And so we're going to have B2 on this side. And 57 minus 34 equals 23. So that means the second base right here is 23 centimeters. Okay, so you're just filling in what you know and then you are solving. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Thanks for watching.